Welcome back to the Induratize podcast. Today we are going to talk about lakes and mysteries about them. It could be a murder. It could be something. It's just pretty much nothing a lot of people know about.
I got like the coolest shit to talk about.
You do?
Yes.
Guess we'll find out. I got cooler stuff to talk about.
I
got way cooler stuff.
No. Mine's way better.
Probably. I'm going to be honest. I researched everything at like 3 a.m. last night.
What?
So
Oh my gosh.
I was not prepped.
That's not cool.
I know. It's actually not cool at all. But
Hey.
we're here and I got it.
That's right. That's all that matters.
Yep.
I'm excited to hear what the heck you came up with at 3 o'clock a.m.
Might not make sense, but we'll find out.
All right.
Okay.
Grab a Baja Blast, sit back, and relax.
All right. First topic. What do you got for me?
What? Me? I gotta start first?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Apparently yours is way better than mine, so you might as well start first.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to have to read off some things because I don't script dates.
Nope.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I still might screw up the dates, and I'm going to tell you why. Because all the research I did, like one article or paper or video or whatever would say this date,
Yep.
and the other one would say this date.
They always do.
So I'm just going to put that out there real quick. I might be wrong about the date, but if I am, it's because I went to multiple and they said the same date, and then it was wrong.
Yep.
So YOLO. Anyways, I'm going to go with it.
We'll find out.
So I'm going to talk about Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've actually been there because I grew up in that area.
What?
Yes. And I swam in that lake. So when
Have
I?
I?
Yes. Yes, you have.
Is that the one that gave me a flesh-eating virus?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
that was in Florida.
No. There's something up about that one.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But no, this is in Georgia.
Okay.
So, but I didn't know any of these creepy things until more recently, right? It wasn't something that we talked about, like in school or anything about any of the history around this lake or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm going to go way back because most people usually, like when I was reading like different stuff and learning about different things, a lot of people really specifically either talked about one part of their history or the other part. So I'm going to go way back and talk about a whole nother part and then go like forward from there. Mm-hmm. So this land was actually, like the land where Lake Lanier sits, was actually sacred land of the Cherokee Indians. So in the 1830s, the government enacted a Indian Removal Act. So basically, they were pushing the Cherokee Indians out of their land.
Oh, that's not nice.
I know. It's not nice.
No.
So I feel like, and more as the story goes, you'll be able to like understand a little bit more on it. But basically, it's like, I don't know, the government is involved a lot into this land.
Yeah.
Right? And so they started by pushing the Cherokee Indians off of this land. Mm-hmm. Right? So the theory is that the Indians cursed the land. Okay.
Oh, I don't
so
blame
it's
them.
like their final defense, against everything is by cursing the land.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
All right. So moving on into 1912. So in 1912, there was a 19-year-old white woman that was found dead in the woods, like near this town. Mm-hmm. So this town was called Oscarville, which was basically just like a black town. Mm-hmm. Okay, so like a lot of Black Americans were there, and that was their town. It was not only just that; it was also, the Black Americans there actually were thriving. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they were doing very well, very successful in this land. There was, a group of white people that were also in this town. But they were only there, it wasn't because they were good and they were just accepting. It was just because they were a bunch of assholes.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
They were literally just trying to keep pushing the Black people out of this town.
Why? Just leave them alone.
I know. Back then, I think things were just way different back in those times or whatever.
Yeah.
And just growing up in that area in Georgia, I remember it was a lot of, when I was young, it was a lot of like, KKKs and things like that were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird. But whatever. Anyways,
That's weird.
it wasn't me, it was them. So basically, most of the town, majority of the town was just Black Americans. And they were doing very well for themselves and had this whole, community and everything. Well, of course, the white people, complete assholes, right, back then, even more so than now. But basically, they were just I feel like they were looking for reasons to push these people out of the town.
Okay.
So they would look for reasons to be racist.
Yeah.
Look for reasons that, that maybe Black Americans would be messing with white women or whatever. So there's 19-year-old white woman was found, dead.
Yeah.
Well, it appeared that she had also been raped before her death.
Yeah.
Okay. So mobs got together and swarmed this town, and they did what they call their night riders. And basically they go through, I'm assuming at night since their name's Night Riders, and they put things on fire.
Are they
buildings.
on motorcycles?
There wasn't motorcycles back then, I don't think. This was 1912.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a long, long time ago.
Okay.
I don't know if there was motorcycles, so I might be wrong.
I mean, yeah, you make sense how old you're.
think so back then.
Okay. I was dumb. I wasn't thinking.
Maybe a small little a moped or something. I don't know. And I don't know.
I don't know if they got mopeds either.
You know what I mean? Not a fake.
They went up on their little
in
cart.
the works of a motorcycle, maybe. I don't know. So
they
I
rolled
don't know
up.
when motorcycles came. I cannot talk for that, but I doubt it.
They rolled up on their cart and a horse.
I think they had cars. I don't know. Anyways, it was a long time ago.
They had cars, yes.
Yeah, surely. So I don't know. I don't even know when the first cars
I don't
made.
know. I don't give a shit.
I don't care either. Nope. So moving on. Anyways, so they actually ended up accusing 3 men, and they ended up hanging them. So for this death of this 19-year-old woman.
Oh,
I know. So they were basically at that point trying to do whatever they could to get all of the Black Americans, and they also wanted the white Americans out of that town too.
yeah.
So the reason behind it was because, according to what I was reading, is the government needed water for people in Atlanta, because Atlanta was growing and getting bigger and bigger. So there's so many more people, but they were running out of water.
Yeah.
So they wanted this land so they could build a dam, from what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
So anyways, so the government did try to buy land from some of the people that were there. There was 40-something land owners that they tried to do. I think they ended up selling 24 out of those 40-something.
Yeah.
They actually gave them money and they left.
Yeah.
But the rest of them didn't want to leave. They were like, no, we've been here forever. This is our land. This is where our families were. We don't want to leave. So they stayed. So, unfortunately, the government, they decided, well, we're just going to keep pushing them out. So, they basically, around in the 1950s,
Yeah.
they ended up completing everything, but they basically were telling these people, either you leave, you learn to swim, or you're drowned.
Why can't they just build their own town?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with the way that the hills are and the way the town, it was lower. So the water would come down there so they could make this lake, right? Because that was the whole thing, is to make this dam and then have this long reservoir type thing where they catch all this water.
Yeah, be nice and y'all can share it and become a community together.
They could have, but I don't think that the government was like that.
No, they weren't. They just wanted to fight for no reason.
Yeah. It's like a big power trip over land. I feel like it's always like
it
that.
It still is from different countries. What do you care about land for? You have your own land.
Right.
And their land is still really big over there too.
Yeah, I know. And you still have so much of it. Why are you fighting for more?
Just
be happy with what you got.
Whatever. Yeah.
They're setting a real good example for us people.
Yeah, they are.
So anyways, they ended up flooding the land. moved some of like the cemetery markers that they had. There was like 20 cemeteries on this land. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot. So they moved some of the markers, but most of them are still there. A lot of the buildings, some of them they bulldozed and tore down, and then most of them are just still
cemeteries?
There. Buildings.
Oh, buildings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buildings, like, homes and churches, and, they had a whole town. So in the night, it was like 1956, the dam was complete. And, they completely flooded everything. So there's basically an entire town underneath Lake Lanier. So people say, like, divers and stuff. So whenever they go and they dive, they can actually find parts of the city. So, yeah. So basically, the government got, what they wanted. They ended up flooding that whole city, sitting right at the bottom of the lake. So whenever divers go down, they can see like the headstones down there. They can see
that's pretty cool.
Buildings, different things like that.
I mean, it's sad, but it's still cool to be able to see that, and I'd like to see that.
Yeah,
sounds cool.
When you're thinking about it, you have like 20 cemeteries. So there's all these like dead people that are down there. On top of the fact that Indians also, were part of the land before. And there is possibly that curse from that. So then you have these ghosts and you have this curse, and they're just combining together. So they say this is a very haunted lake. It's very dangerous. Lots of people have died. So I'm going to say since 1994, over 200 people have died. That's a lot of people in a lake.
That's not that long, just because of like in a lake specifically.
Yeah. And it's been over 700 people since the creation of this lake.
Wow.
Have died. So there used to be, and I don't know the name of it, a bridge that went over. Now they have a whole new bridge, but there used to be this other one. And people, the cars have crashed and went over and crashed in it and stuff like that. So in 1958, there was 2 girls. Their car crashed and went over. And so there was 2, Susie and Delilah. And hopefully I say her name right. They think that Delilah they call her the Lady of the Lake. And she wore like a blue dress. She had apparently a blue dress on the night that she had died. And then years later, it was like 30 something years later, they found Susie's body.
That's sad.
So people say that you can hear whispers.
Fuck
and
that.
Stuff.
Fuck that.
They say that if you you submerge yourself, so you go down in the water.
Yeah.
That you can hear church bells. Yeah. And some people say they can feel hands grabbing them.
Ew,
and
don't.
pulling them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, pulling them under the water.
Why would anybody want to do that then? Like they know that. Surely they know their research before they go into some random lake. Because it's probably known enough. There's probably signs up there saying shit.
I don't know. I didn't see anything that showed like signs in the research, but people are pretty aware of it.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of stuff going on at that lake. It's like a really big lake. And they just built like a swim park up there, which I think is really crazy because that there's so many deaths there. I mean, people die there all the time. And then you would just want to be like, nah, I think, we're just going to
That's so
build a whole
stupid.
amusement park for swimming so more deaths can happen. And make no sense to me. So
sounds like a lawsuit ready.
It's weird.
So
and apparently
weird.
there is like, I don't know, one area of the lake where it's like you can sit at the beach, but you're not allowed to swim in that area of the lake. Kind of creepy.
Not sus or anything.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No.
I hope it's not like a swim park for kids.
Yeah. It's like, like Wild Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like that I saw.
Wow.
And I was like, not really sure how that's going to go. But yeah, it's a lot of history and a lot of creepy on the whole thing. And I will say this, apparently there's like 5 Black American towns that they did basically the same thing to the government at some point.
Why?
So pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And very, very shitty actually. But Not a lot of people know about it because we don't really talk about it too much. But
I ain't never heard of it.
I didn't know about it. And I mean, didn't learn about that part in school.
Definitely not.
I don't think they tell you that part.
I mean, I didn't learn nothing in school.
Yeah. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
But, first they ran off the Indians, then ran off, Black Americans. And even some of the white people that were in that town.
Yeah.
Just to get what they wanted. I feel like, unfortunately, those things kind of happen often.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So, anyways, that is my story. And I thought it was, cool because part of my history, because I used to swim in that lake and live near
pretty
it.
Cool.
And never did I ever
didn't
know
know
that part. I mean, I was young, so I guess I probably wasn't really thinking about those kind of things either. I was just thinking about, hey, I'm going to go swimming. Right?
Yeah.
And we camped there too, but I never seen anything creepy or weird. Nothing like that ever happened to me. But, strange.
All right, let's talk about Lake Baikal. Baikal, whatever.
Okay.
Something.
Whatever.
It's in Russia.
Oh.
Yep. And I wrote down stuff about it. But it's like one of the world's most oldest lakes. Over 5,000 feet into the earth, down. And that's crazy. Think about like our mountains here. Their sizes of feet. And then that's scary.
Yeah, that's so deep.
That is scary.
That's one of the reasons why I don't like water.
Yeah.
Too deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently, there's 2,000 earthquakes a year that happen.
Holy
So
crap.
it's slowly starting to tear apart
Okay.
because of that. Of course, they're little earthquakes, but it still sounds crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of
And I don't think there's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop earthquakes,
No.
which is, I don't know.
I wish you could, because that would be great, but no, you cannot.
No, you sure can't. So there's hydrothermal vents in it. And there's really weird creatures. So the fish are weird, not normal fish. So just a bunch of creepy, weird stuff that we don't have in normal lakes. It's not like there's some bass in there. There ain't a catfish in there. There's not normal water animals in there.
Something weird.
Just something weird. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Something. And it has the only freshwater seal in the world there.
What? Oh,
And yeah.
That's cute.
And it ain't that cute. It's weird, but scientists can't figure out how he got there.
Oh.
Because normally they're at the ocean, salt waters.
Yeah.
But this is freshwater, and I mean, I don't know how a seal flops along and goes there, but it did.
That's crazy. He's all by himself?
No, there's other ones.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just that kind. And I don't know, did it grow there? Just magically poof, appear there and grow? Because we don't know any of that stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
You could have. One
Something.
cell met one cell, and then poof.
Yeah.
You got this weird seal.
So, remember when I said they're cute?
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
They have really weird teeth, and I'll put it on the screen. They got some creepy looking teeth. So,
Is it like venom teeth?
kinda. I'll show you a picture of it. Hold on. That's what their teeth look like.
What in the hell is that?
Yeah. So you think of this cute little seal up there.
Yeah.
And he got them creepy teeth, which are shaped so weird. And they have such a
How do they
unique
eat?
design.
Yeah, they're
I
not
don't know.
sharp and pointy.
They have such a unique design. It's
So they
curvy.
couldn't hurt me.
So I think teeth are going to hurt you.
Not if they're weird little swirly designs.
Maybe they're not going to cut blood, but
So maybe he's still friendly.
so, maybe if you're nice
Still
to it.
snuggle.
Yeah, maybe if you're nice to it, it will. So it's covered in unique ice.
Okay.
There's always ice there pretty much for most of the year. And it has a history with the Civil War.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's strange. Okay, cool.
I don't know if the seal was there during the Civil War.
Well, maybe that's how he was created.
I mean, it might have been. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it started from one of, I know, going ahead already, but one of the soldiers that died there, and they turned into a seal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then they just started making more seals.
Hell yeah. No, that is true.
I mean, I don't know.
It can totally happen.
I don't know. Yeah,
No,
something happened.
I think it can
I
happen.
don't know why they got them weird teeth, but
I don't know either.
whatever. The soldiers, they needed to cross over the lake, and a lot of the soldiers and families froze to death. A lot of the soldiers and their families froze to death. And it was on top of ice. And since, like, going back and saying that ice was normally there most of the year. So until spring, when it started to melt a little bit, the bodies disappeared and all of their belongings. So nobody was able to find them. So it's just a big old mystery.
Oh my God.
So I didn't find any information on this if they searched inside of the lake, but it is very deep down there. So they could be down there, or not.
That sucks.
But there was a lot of people. You know, there was thousands of people that crossed over that lake.
Yeah, for real.
So they just disappeared.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, that's one of my biggest fears. So I think that's why I fear water so much.
Yeah.
Is the fact that I would die there and I would drown and nobody would find my body.
Well, I mean,
I think in my past life, one of my past lives, I'm sitting at the bottom of some water somewhere and it still ain't nobody found my body. Nope.
maybe,
I don't like it. I'm not
but
gonna lie.
you ain't going to remember it.
I remember it in my new life. No, I'm tormented by it. It's by trauma. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that
get
is one
it.
of my things.
Yeah.
I'm-
Your
I'm
past
just-
life, that happened. Yeah, I get it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well,
No, I'm terrified of water, and I know that's why. It's mainly I fell off something like a high cliff or bridge or something in the water somewhere in my past life, and I'm just down there,
yeah.
and nobody can find me. I'm probably on that damn lake.
You probably are.
I was probably in the
You
freaking
probably
war.
were one of the
probably like
family
that.
members that started out churning butter while their husband was out there fighting for his life. He came and got you just for you to die anyways.
That's right. That sucks.
At least you could die with them.
That's why now I don't churn butter. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I don't know. It sounds better. I feel like that was a good life right back there.
No, it was a great life.
I know, you're
Until
just
we had to
churning
be, like,
butter.
women of independence.
I know. Woohoo.
Please.
When
I'd
did-
much rather be home churning butter.
I'm okay not voting or being able to work.
Same.
Churning butter, picking up the eggs from the chicken, cooking dinner, cleaning the house, having a bunch of babies. That sounds good to me.
Heck yeah.
That
Let's
sounds
do
way
it.
better.
Yeah.
But now we're out here having to work and just so we can vote
Yeah.
and have rights. I don't care.
Right. Yeah. Why do I need
Why do I want to do that?
Same.
Like, it just, wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could still have opinions. You ever watched The Little House on the Prairie?
Mm-hmm.
Like, those women still had opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they still did stuff.
Oh, yeah. You can be, I mean, a lot of times you could say you can talk back as much you want. You might get backhanded, but you still got to be able to do that. Or you had a really nice husband that didn't do that, and that was
I'm
possible.
going to tell you right now, ain't nobody going to backhand me.
Not all of them like sit there and did bad stuff.
That's true. A
Not
lot of
all
the
of
men
them.
back then were good men. Mm-hmm. I feel like these days it's just a little different.
Yeah. So the lighting sucks, so you can't really read it too much. It's upside down. But you've probably heard of these. These are lunch lees, and it's created by Mr. Beast and some other people that I don't know or care about. The Mr. Beast, I know right now he's going through some drama, but I do think he's a good guy. Never met him, but he does a lot of good things for the world, if it's legit. Because some people say a lot of his stuff is staged and fake, but so is like most content creators. They fake shit.
It's true.
I mean, like, whatever. It don't matter. But I think he does a lot of good in the world. So, he has these lunch leads, and it's quite funny because we have Lunchables. And this is the nacho one. This is nacho one. And I don't know why they had to name them Lunch Lees and Lunchables, just playing games like that. We didn't get the one with the box because we didn't need all that stuff. But a drink, chocolate, and the food item itself, which is how Lunchables come if you buy the box. I've heard, have you heard this?
What?
That a lot of them have mold in them. And we bought all the options, I believe. We have the cracker one and the pizza and then the nacho one.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them have mold in it, so we're going to find out.
Disgusting. I don't want to eat mold.
Well, we're not going to eat the mold, but a lot of people are saying they taste the same. And I don't know, because I could see on here that the cheese looks lighter than this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, Guess we'll find out. I'll tell you one thing. I ain't drinking that drink that's in here. These were more expensive than the Lunchables. They, I don't remember how much they were, but I felt like they were a little pricey. But then again, you do get a lot of stuff. So
It's a bigger drink.
yeah,
Like, this is almost like the full size of the regular one, I think.
yeah, you get a decent amount of stuff. So I think
I'll take this to
good.
work so they can drink it.
yeah, that's better for them. Oh, so here's the front of it. The lighting's so bad, but I'm not messing with it. Yeah, it's pink.
It says leave no crumbs.
Leave no crumbs. And this one's yellow, and it just says nachos with cheese and salsa.
Oh, yeah.
Since a lot of people say these taste the same, really going to find out. I feel like I'm a Lunchable enthusiast because I eat Lunchables all the time. I don't eat the cracker ones, but I eat the nacho ones and the pizza ones all the time. And we got Stefan showing up. He wants to eat some crackers, so give him some. It's labeled as Fiesta,
Yep.
but I heard people saying it tastes the same.
I don't see any mold.
Oh, yeah.
That's number one for me.
Yeah, check mine.
No mold.
There's a chocolate bar. I don't really want that, but people like the chocolate bars. I don't know. I see them everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
These look exactly the same as the other ones, which we got to compare them in a minute, but
It smells the same too.
it does. Yeah, I would hope so. It's pretty. All right, let's try the salsa first. Nah, that don't taste the same.
I don't know.
You'll find out in a minute. That does not taste the same, but it is good. But is the queso cheese dip good? Guess we'll find out. And I hope mine ain't mold. I hope those are peppers, not mold.
I know you look in there and you're like, that's some green stuff in there. Please be a pepper.
Okay. That's very good. It does not taste the same, which is okay.
It tastes okay.
I just heard, I don't think it's supposed to. I just heard people saying it tastes the same, and it does not, but it is good. I would totally eat this.
Tastes good to me.
It's good. So since you're not like an advocate for Lunchables and like their biggest supporter like I am,
They look the same.
I would say you try it and see which one you think tastes the best.
Hands down, this Lunchable one, the sauce is better.
The sauce is better. All right.
Yeah, because it's more flavorful, and the one in this Lunchly is more pasty.
Ah,
To me. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how other people see it, but
I don't know. They both tasted good to me.
the chips, these little cracker things taste the same.
They do taste the same. They look exactly the same.
I like the cheese in this Lunchable better because it's like, I don't know, has like it's more of a spice. And even though the one in the Lunchly has like peppers and you can see them in there, no, I'm going to have to go with this one.
That one, the Lunchable, the OG Lunchable.
Yeah, this one is definitely, I don't know, it has more flavors. It has more spices. You can taste them, whereas this one's kind of like blander.
Blander. I think blander's a word.
But
It's got more flavor. That's for sure. I already know what it tastes like, so I don't need to sit here and eat it. But I'm going to tell you this. I will eat it later. We ain't wasting this. I love these. The nachos are my favorite, and then the pizza ones. I love them. This is great.
yeah, they're pretty
That
good.
one. So the Lunchable is filled up all the way to the top. These, you can't see it, but it's like a quarter of the way filled up. Like this much filled up on each side.
Yeah, same.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You get way more.
Especially because it costs more.
Well, I will say the salsa size is bigger than this one, but I think this would still give you a little bit. Well, I don't know. I mean, if they're going to make it that size, they should fill it up all the way. I think that's the thing. Especially because these cost more.
Yeah.
But either way, both still very good. I'm just a Lunchable girly, though. Lunchly, cool. Lunchables, I love them. I could eat it every day.
I mean, it did taste better. Just by like spices and stuff. I would say They're good. Mm-hmm. It's not like going to a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, no.
So I'm not giving them a 10. Sorry.
No.
I would say for me, maybe a 6 for the Lunchable and a 4 for the Lunchly.
Okay. All right.
But that's in comparison to like if I went to, a Mexican restaurant.
I won't compare this to an actual Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
I compare it to a little child's food.
Okay.
And it does
we're
not
more
need to be
bougie than you.
spicy. It's not spicy. It's not bland. It has a lot of flavor, but it's good. I love them. What are you doing? Sir?
There you have some more chips.
There you
he
get a little
said.
tortilla chip.
I'm going to talk about 2 lakes.
2 lakes.
I know, but they're named the same thing. So I was like, well, it's going to confuse everybody. They're going to think I'm talking about one lake and I'm talking about a whole nother lake.
Yeah, I get it.
There's probably a whole bunch of other lakes that are called the Lost Lake.
The Lost Lake. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 of them that I'm talking about. There's one that's in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So basically every winter, this lake fills up with water.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then when spring comes, it slowly just starts going away to basically nothing. And then by summer, it's completely like dried up. So it's a lost lake.
Yeah,
because
that
now
makes
it's
sense.
lost. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Where's the lake?
It's kind of like, well, lakes in the spring and summer, they don't just disappear. They don't just disappear. They do get a little lower, of course. Well, I mean, I guess not. Like
Sometimes they don't get
It
lower.
depends, because you said Alaska, so they would like freeze over.
Yeah.
And they would have a lot of snow falling into it within the spring as it warms up.
Yeah. Well, this lake disappears.
Does it not rain in Alaska?
It does. Yeah. No. So basically, in the spring, it starts, drying up. And then in this summer, it's basically completely dried up. Right?
Yeah.
And then in the winter and like fall time,
Yeah.
rain, it fills back up with water and starts everything all over again.
That's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
But there's a lake in Oregon. It's called Lost Lake.
Why they gotta name it the same
I don't
shit?
know. Makes people super confusing.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the same thing. So a little, maybe on the different side is when the water starts disappearing out of it and it dries up, it actually flows to different streams that are there that are kind of drying up or whatever. So basically, both of these lakes do similar things, and they have like this big hole in the bottom of their lake.
Oh.
I know. And at certain times, it's kind of like when you're in the bathtub and you just pull the little plug out and the water just goes down the drain. There's no plug for it, but it's basically the same. The water just goes down this like drain, or like in Oregon, they call them lava tubes. I know. That lake apparently has 2 of them.
Is it next to a volcano?
There used to be like a volcano in this area or something.
Okay.
And then in Alaska, there's like one big hole, and then water just kind of slowly, just constantly is draining out of it. And then eventually it just completely goes away.
Yeah.
And then in Oregon, it's, it does move to these streams or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, raining season comes back, the lake fills back up, and it starts all over.
Huh.
Both of them.
So that water that disappears in that hole, is it like going under and then just, or does it like recycle back up? Because obviously I feel like it just goes away.
Yeah, it just goes. And then when it rains, it fills back up. Because apparently, I mean, they rain a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like here in Colorado where you don't really have any rain.
Yeah.
It rains a lot in these places. So then they fill back up. And then it recycles all over again. It's like out the drain. And then it goes to wherever it goes. And like in Oregon, it has the streams. So the streams slowly start, taking some of that. Because they have enough power they can suck it out of that lake.
Yeah.
Through those holes.
Okay, so it's like really cold in here. I'm
freezing.
freezing. We're going to have to get a heater in here.
Without a doubt.
It's so cold. I feel like I need a bigger blanket too.
I agree.
All right, time to move on. And I never say words right, and I don't care.
Same.
This is called Lake Neutron. Okay. That's what I'm calling it.
All right.
So this lake is the weirdest lake. And I've never heard about it, so it made me think it's not real. But TikTok talked about it, so it's real to me. I read it all on TikTok and multiple videos. But this lake is red. It's like a red color.
Okay.
And it turns any animal into stone when they go. So like stone and kind of like mummified. But they look like they're in stone and yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's very hot. It changes temperatures, but it's very hot, so it burns them. But for whatever's in it, I don't care the scientific reason, it makes no sense. They could say this is in it, this is in it. It doesn't make any sense for a lake to do that to animals.
Yeah.
But it does that. So it kind of mummifies them. A lot of times like their hair and organs will be intact. I'll show you like a photo.
That's weird.
Debbie it is weird.
I don't want to be mummified.
Oh, you don't go in the water, buddy. But it's like mostly birds that do it because they see clear water and they just run into it and they're done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because normally birds do that and they just come out of it. But
yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah, and I believe humans can get torn up like that too, or not torn up, but like burn up, mummified, stoned. But humans don't go into it. But let me find you a photo. So these are staged because they put these animals they find propped up on stuff, of course. But this is them, and that's what they look like. They look like they're mummified.
Oh,
and they are gray, and they have that stoned look to them.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's weird. Like, I don't know why it does that, but it does.
Oh my God. Those poor babies.
You would think like you would just burn up and melt if it's so hot.
Yeah.
But apparently not. Will you stop staring at me?
I think you're trying to go to sleep. That's so scary.
So the only animal that can actually survive that are flamingos.
What?
Flamingos. And
No
apparently
way.
they're the
Why
reason
are they
why
even
it's
over
red, kind of like pink color. I don't know why they're there. Flamingos are there.
That's so weird.
But they're the only ones they apparently adapt to it because they're not random ones that just go into it. But I don't know. I just don't feel like anything's going to adapt to anything that just burns them up.
Right, yeah.
And I don't know. It just kind of, it don't make no sense.
No, it doesn't. That's
Any
very weird.
reason, if they can say it's because of this and this and this, ain't going to make sense.
Yeah, that
'Cause
doesn't make sense.
It's just,
You know,
it's crazy.
You know, flamingos are also, and this is not about lakes, but they also, like if a woman female has a baby, when they lose their pink in color when they have baby.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something to do with similar to them adapting to that because they do that because that's kind of weird and they're the only animals or people to do that.
Yeah. It says this is all due to its concentration of sodium bicarbonate, which makes it highly alkaline. Yeah, because that makes sense, right?
I don't know what any of that means.
Me either. But even if I did know what it means, I don't care because that's not normal.
No, I think sometimes scientists just give us a whole
They
bunch
just
of
make up
bullshit
random
and
shit.
words that nobody understands just so we don't question it.
Yep. Literally.
Just saying. Because for me, it doesn't make any sense and sounds super strange.
Yep.
So I'm going to say no.
This lake is in Africa, not here. And it's very volcanic, which causes the water to have all its craziness and causing it to be really hot. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ain't that weird?
That's pretty weird.
I don't know. I feel like,
I feel bad for those animals.
I know. But I guess they just,
Probably don't even know.
they don't even know. It's too quick, I'm assuming. And they just turn like mummified. I don't know.
That's so weird.
It's sad.
It is very sad.
It don't make no sense, so I'll say that. All right, time for more food. We have the Lunchly pizza ones that I also heard taste the same. The nachos definitely didn't, but whatever, they might, I don't know, not supposed to. Yeah. We have that, and then we have the actual Lunchable one, which I love.
So I've never had even one bite of that pizza one.
No?
I've never had it, so I don't know what it tastes like because I feel like it would be weird. So I've never had it,
It's so good.
but I know you eat them.
All the time when I'm gaming and it's like midnight, I'm just like, I need a snack, and it's small, inconvenient. And we're not drinking this cancer drink.
No, sorry.
Obviously not sponsored. Oh, and this one's blue. The other one was like pink.
Leave no crumbs.
Oh, Stefan's like, please give me that.
I'm
about
going
to
to say
jump up.
on this box it says eat the day.
Eat the day.
I love that. I love that it says eat the day.
Smells a little weird, not gonna lie. And the chocolate bars, they come different just like the Lunchable lunch. They come different just like the Lunchable Dews. Okay. They come different, those chocolate bars, like the Lunchables do. They have like the milk chocolate, which I guess would be like, they have Kit Kats in the other ones, or a milk chocolate crunch one, because they always have those crunch bars that nobody likes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's the sauce packet. It's a little bit different and smaller. Hopefully I can open it.
So appetizing.
Oh, it is. Oh, this one is a little bit more easier to open. Those other ones are a pain. And I know I'm going to spill this on myself, probably because I eat horribly. I'm just making one. So you can put this on there and use your finger, but I always just rub it with like the sauce packet itself because it's messy, you know? Just do that. Just smooth it around.
I feel like that's
Smooth it around town.
Too much mess for me.
Yeah. And then we have the cheese, which looks the same as the regular one, which we will compare in a bit. Just sprinkle it on top like this. And then we put a little bit of pepperoni on it. I'm just going to put one because I don't care about pepperoni.
So I love pepperoni.
You can have all the pepperonis, dude.
I like cheese.
All right. I'm going to take the pepperoni off.
Steffi said, what? I love pepperoni. Okay.
They taste pretty similar. It's like the same thing. You have the pepperoni, you have the cheese, you have the little pizza sauce, and a chocolate bar. Oh, you don't like it?
I
Oh,
just want to let you know this is gross.
really?
Yeah.
It kind of tastes the same as that one. I love them.
No.
I eat them all the time.
Yeah, it's not my jam. So, yeah. I'm glad I've never had that before.
This one's better, though, the Lunchable.
Well, let's try it because that one definitely is not for me. Ooh, the pepperoni is different.
I don't want to eat those pepperonis this time because I just really don't like them.
So the
But
pepperonis here are real dark
Steffi.
and
come here,
hard
Bubba.
and thick.
Yeah, these are a
And
pain
these
to
are
hold.
like bloop, 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 bloop.
Floppier. It's like, which one's better? Is one
Different
good
colors.
quality or?
This is like darker one and this is like a floppy one.
Yeah.
Just saying. The cheese in here is a smaller amount of cheese. A bigger packet, smaller amount of cheese than in that one.
And if you get the ones that don't come with pepperoni, it comes with yellow cheese in the big slot and the white mozzarella cheese in the other smaller slot.
Oh,
Which is the ones I get. I never get the pepperoni ones. I just get double cheese
yeah.
and mix them up.
Okay.
They're so good.
I like that the pepperonis in this one's softer.
Yeah, the other one was hard to eat. That's why I pulled it off.
Yeah,
Just
it didn't. I
like
only
rough,
got a
like
little bite of
jerky.
it. Yeah.
look at that man over there. He just begging for some pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Please give him some pepperoni.
All right, let's do this. Oh my god.
Why don't you like
Those are
them?
worse. I can't even believe people eat that.
You fed this to me as a kid. That's why I got obsessed with them.
That's gross. No.
What? What if it's cooked in like the air fryer oven? Would it be better?
No. No. That's disgusting.
I love it. What do you mean? Well, I don't need to eat one because I literally eat these weekly. So I know what it tastes like.
That's gross.
Do you think they taste similar?
No.
No?
That one's way worse. The Lunchable. Ugh.
Way worse?
Oh, yeah. That is not good. I would eat this one over that one.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like it.
The sauce on this
Period.
one was slightly different, but pretty similar to me.
Not good.
Okay. All right. It's so good. I love them.
That is so gross. I do not love them.
No?
No, that's so nasty. Well, I don't know why anybody would eat that ever.
We normally like the same kind of foods.
Not that.
That shit is good. At midnight, maybe it's just at midnight. I'm just like, man, I just starving, scavenging around for some food. All right. I have my pepperoni up here for him. I'll give him some pepperoni while we're sitting here. But is it your turn?
It's my turn.
Good. Let's go.
We're going to talk about Acid Lake.
Acid Lake.
I know. It's so scary.
Oh, that don't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
I want to go there.
No.
Is it like,
hell no.
Is it like doing acid or is it like
I don't
burning
know. It's
acid?
number
Like it's
one,
going to burn
never
you?
done acid. Number two.
Is
would
that where
never go-
acid is made?
No.
Like the drug?
No. I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't think I want to
It's a
go there.
different type of
I don't want to go there.
What?
I'm just joking.
Funny. No, this is like chemical acid.
Oh,
You know, like if you had a metal pot full of acid and you dropped, that lipstick in it, it would just disappear.
oh, so I should go into it.
No, because you would disappear.
That's the whole point.
Just be dramatic. Quit being dramatic. Okay, I'm not going to say the name of this place right. It's just a given. The largest acidic lake in the world is Kawan Yin, maybe? Kawan Yin?
Okay.
I don't know. Anyways,
Something.
it's so this right here, the acid lake is actually located in the belly of an active volcano on the island of Java in Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay. So it's about 600 feet deep and 12 miles long. So it's pretty big, pretty massive. The water is so acidic and is so hot that it can dissolve an animal or a human instantly.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So if you fell into it, that's it. You just disappeared.
Nice.
Yeah. Not nice. That's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
Go
Sorry.
being dramatic.
My bad.
You're
It's not cool.
It's
not cool at all. My
No.
bad.
So it's also known for its rare blue flames. And they're really pretty. So you should look it up. They're really pretty. And it's something to do with the blah, 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 chemicals of this and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they
all
meet
that
together
stupid
and all
shit.
that stuff. So anyways, but they're really pretty.
Nice.
So anyways, they say it's caused by combustion of sulfur. So whatever. So sulfur is at this, there it's created or whatever, made or I don't know. This place makes it. I
Stuff.
guess. So it's a very big commodity. So they actually have miners there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they falling in it?
Hello.
Are they getting burned up?
Right. So they hike in and out every day. So they're mining and when they hike out, they carry up to like 200 pounds.
What?
Hello. I mean,
Why?
I could barely carry 50 pounds.
I can barely carry that dog right there.
But they hike up a steep trail 2 miles out with like 200 pounds on them. And they have it like on this like bar and it's like one, like a weighted kind of thing. Yeah, of sulfur.
Huh.
So anyways, these miners only earn around $12 a day.
Really?
$12.
That's sad.
Hello.
So they're going there looking for
So they're mining. So they're mining the sulfur.
the sulfur. Okay.
But it's very dangerous. And so
sad.
like 1976, 11 miners died because there was like some bubbly, like carbon monoxide at the bottom that came up and ended up like suffocating them and killing them. So it was like
That's sad.
11. And then apparently tourists go there and look at it and stuff and they die too.
I'll say this. If I was having that as my job and I was only making $12 an hour, I'd throw myself in that acid lake. I'm just saying. But I will say this. I don't even think I should make more than people that do that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
not.
that's a lot of work and they're doing it for the world to go and get those items and to like explore and whatever. I I think that's pretty shitty.
Yeah. So here's my thoughts on this. Do not go. Do not go toward it. Do not go close to it. Just stay away. Stay home. Watch it on TV because somebody is out there doing that. No reason for you to do it. You do not need to be near that acidic lake. You will fall, trip over something, fall in.
So why are they allowed to?
I guess because they need the sulfur.
No, the random people.
Oh, the tourists?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's a way for them to make money, maybe. In that
Population control.
Maybe
We got too many people.
Yeah, people do that. I'm just thinking to myself, why even bother? Why would you even get close to it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it.
I guess it could be a job that people actually enjoy. They think it's cool. But is it actually worth it when you're not really making any money? And I don't mean like everyone should think they should make a ton of money, but you can't live off of that.
Well, this is in Indonesia. So it's not here in America.
Oh.
So the money, I think, is just different.
Oh, maybe that's a lot to them.
It might be a lot to them. To me, I'm thinking $12 a day.
Oh.
I don't even think $12
Wait,
an
a day?
hour. A day.
Oh, I thought you meant an hour.
No, a day. So, yeah. I think their money's just different.
Yeah, their money must be different. Maybe that's a lot for them.
It might be a lot because, I don't know. It's just different the way the money is set up. Mm-hmm. The currencies and things are different wherever people live. So it's just weird.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's not a lot.
That's
to
sad.
me, it's not a lot. I'm not going to be paid $12 to do that.
Fuck that.
First of all, nobody would pay me because I couldn't carry up the stuff.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't even walk up the stuff by myself.
Like with nothing, I wouldn't be able to. Like it would take me several hours to go up there.
Yeah. There'd be like no way.
And I would break every bone just going down the hill, and I just can't do that shit.
Yeah.
I just can't. No. Nor do I want to.
I wouldn't last because I'd fall in it. So.
That's no intriguement to me. I don't need to go. It's like people like, I gotta hike up this mountain because I'm the strongest person ever. Right. What's the reason for that?
I don't know.
Just drive if you want to see the pretty views.
Pull up the photos. It's a really cool looking place, but definitely stay home, watch it on TV, look at it in the pictures, and just stay safe because there's no reason for that. There's no reason to go that close to something like that.
Not one bit.
Yep. Not it.
So now we have this cracker one. I think we should just eat one of them because we're only eating a bite of everything.
Yeah.
And so let's open it up. We got the Lunchly. It's got the crackers. This is turkey, cheddar, cheese, and crackers. Comes with a cancer drink and chocolate bar.
Sweet.
I don't like cheese and crackers. I never want to eat these ever. I have no intriguement. But I want to see if they taste same and which one's better. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest fan. So this one is the Lunchable and she has the Lunchly. So compare your cheese to my... hold on.
Mine's a little square.
Yeah, hold on. So it's thin. Mm-hmm. It's thin as this one.
But yours is bigger than mine.
And this one's the ham. Okay.
Turkey.
Or turkey. My bad. And then we got the cracker. Your cracker look like mine? It's got little... Mm-hmm. Yours is a little more yellowy, ain't it? Yellowery.
A little bit.
Maybe the lighting.
All right. It's a little darker than mine.
Let's take a crunch and then we'll switch around. Which is fine, but it just looks like there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to be honest. That Lunchable one didn't taste too bad. It was kind of good. All right, let me eat it. This is the Lunchly for me, and she has the Lunchable. This cheese right here is thicker. It seems like more real cheese. Smells the same. It's all right. The Lunchable is way better.
Way better. Way better. Okay, so I want to talk about something that's really, really, really cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how we have the Apple TV?
Yes.
And you know how they have those like screensaver things that come up?
Mm-hmm.
You know the jellyfish one?
Yes.
I don't know if this is 100% true, but I feel like I found where they came from. Jellyfish Lake.
Jellyfish Lake. Okay.
Yeah. So there's
that sounds cool. A lake with jellyfish?
Yeah.
Like no salt water?
No. And they don't sting you.
Oh, I want to go there.
Yes. So anyways, I don't know if that's where it is, but that Apple TV or whatever, but
Yeah.
when you see it on the screen, this is what it looks like.
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch.
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands of jellyfish just swimming around. It's Jellyfish Lake. So it's in the Pacific Ocean. There's lake or whatever. And apparently there's tunnels that connect the ocean to the freshwater lake.
Oh, I was going to say, how's it in the Pacific Ocean if it's a lake? But you just explained it.
Yeah.
Because that'll make sense. Okay, so the water connects to the lake.
Yeah. And I'd say the name of this place, but since I definitely will never get it right, I'm not going to bother. So anyways, the jellyfish stick to the very top of the lake because that's the only way they can survive. So if there's this particular lake doesn't actually solidify. So it's like in layers, the water. So you know how you put like water and oil? So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So the top is where like the jellyfish are at, swimming around safely. And the bottom has like bacteria and poisonous gas. And it's called like a noxic layer, which is deadly, even for the jellyfish. So if the jellyfish even went down there for a second, they would just suffocate and die. So
What about me if I went down there?
Absolutely. But you can actually swim with the jellies. So you can snorkel with them at the top layer and just swim with them and they don't sting you.
That's
from somebody that is terrified of jellyfish, because I have been stung and it hurt really bad. I'm still traumatized. It's kind of cool to know that you can swim with them and not be stung and have them. They're just all over. No, it's pretty cool.
I think that's very cool, but also scary because, like, what if one rubs up on you? I'd freak out.
They all rub up on you.
I see.
There's
I don't want
no
that.
space. Like, to watch the video, you got to pull it up and just like, I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Tell me that's not cool.
It is actually cool.
It's weird, but it's so cool. He's just like floating around. He's like, look at me.
But one touching you doesn't like freak you out. They look like sponges.
Yeah.
Like the hermit crab sponges, you know what I'm talking about? I want a hermit crab. You remember those great things? I miss those. You think I can get more here?
I don't know. I've never seen them here.
I want some hermit crabs.
Gosh.
Those were cool. Whatever happened to them? I don't remember. Like, as a kid, did you just find them dead?
Yeah, they like shriveled up. Because you didn't take care
That's
of them.
sad. I did.
You didn't take care
Yes,
of them.
I did.
I don't think so.
I did. No
Okay.
way.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, I was a kid. You should have. You should have
I
took
mean, it
care
should
of
have
it
been
too.
me, but I was scared of them, so it was not me. Daddy should have done it.
Yeah, should have.
Anyways.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'd take care of it now. All right, we're gonna talk about something I'm gonna say wrong, and I don't care. Lake Nyos or Neos, something like that. It is a natural disaster that happened. Okay, it's not is a natural disaster. A natural disaster happened here about 40 years ago, and this is in Africa. Apparently, they got some weird lakes in Africa, which is cool. Good for y'all. It killed more people than the Titanic when it sunk. So a lot of people, bunch of people. The victims didn't even know what was going on. They just kept falling out unconscious. So just passing out randomly. And some would say like the survivors, some survived and they'd say they just remember being like kind of nauseous and not feeling well right before. So something called the limnic eruption happened here. Like that makes sense. Whatever that is.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so this eruption is where a bunch of CO2 bubbles happened. Happened. They put out an invisible toxic gas. The villages and like the houses nearby, that toxic gas cloud, whatever, would kind of float around to a distance over there.
Yeah.
And it would make those people pass out, sometimes die.
Oh my God. Could you even imagine?
And nobody knows what happened and what causes the eruption. It's just something like the CO2 make some bubbles of toxic air and not toxic air, but toxic stuff and just float around.
Oh my God. Yeah. What? I mean, do people still live near it?
I don't know. Cause I didn't see that, but now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, is that still a thing? Surely not.
God, I hope not. I mean, surely they moved them on out.
Mm-hmm. Surely.
They didn't do that when that, the trains.
But I would say
in the water.
The economy's so bad, maybe they don't want to move out because it's so expensive to go somewhere else.
That's true.
But it is in a different country, so maybe it's not as bad over there. It might be normal, but over here, I kind of be like, should I stay here? Right. It's a little bit cheaper here. Maybe it's worth passing out sometimes.
It's just sometimes.
Just sometimes. And if I die, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's a no.
No, it's
a no for me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of this podcast. This is episode number 7. So we've been doing this over a month, so I'm proud of us. We've been sticking to it, doing it every week and not being lazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you got yourself a Baja Blast, because they're the best.
That's right.
Or maybe ate some Taco Bell while watching this. I mean, I feel like it's just way better to do that. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in our next video.